Hello everybody and welcome back to the Dunwich Legacy. Before we begin, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. With that out of the way, today we are going to be playing the Essex County Express. Last time, we went through the Miskatonic Museum. If you want to watch that, you can watch that right here. With that out of the way, we're going to be drawing our opening hands. Zoe's going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Overpower, prepared for the worst, drawn to the flame, and Zoe's cross. All right, we're going to keep the prepared for the worst and Zoe's cross and get guts, lucky, and a guard dog. Okay, she needs to find a weapon as soon as she can, so hopefully we'll be able to use the prepared for the worst. Rex is going to draw perception, shortcut, delve too deep, search for the truth, and burning the midnight oil. Wow. Get rid of everything. Keep the shortcut because that might be useful. Delve too deep. Dr. Henry Armitage. Deduction. And a magnifying glass. Okay, that could have been worse, I guess, but still kind of bad. All right, let's move on to the story. Recent events in the museum have forced you to reevaluate Armitage's tale about Dunwich. It cannot be coincidence. Wilbur Whatley, the Necronomicon, the creature from Dunwich, and the people and creatures who attacked here in Arkham. Everything must be connected. You're certain now where you must head, the lonely and dismal town of Dunwich Village. You consider telling the Massachusetts State Police what you know, but the negative consequences outweigh the potential gain. Given the nature of your story, they would likely write your stories off as an obscured hoax. Worse, they could lock you up. After all, you are present in an illegal speakeasy, and you also trespass in the museum. Instead, you decide to head to Dunwich yourself in order to investigate further. You pack everything you think you might need and manage to get some rest for the night. In the morning, you head to the train station in Northside and purchase a last-minute express ticket. Dunwich is several hours by train northwest along the Miskatonic River Valley. There is no train station in Dunwich, but you manage to phone one of Armitage's acquaintances in the small village, a man by the name of Zebulon Whatley, who was present during the events several months ago. Armitage's notes indicate that the Whatley family is spread across many branches, some decadent and unscrupulous, others undecayed or otherwise untouched by nefarious and diabolic rites. According to Armitage, Zebulon's branch of the family lay somewhere between the decayed and undecayed Whatleys, who knew of the traditions of his ancestors but was not corrupted by them. He agrees to pick you up at the closest station and drive you into town. As the train departs from Arkham, you feel the events of the previous night catching up to you, and exhaustion sets in. But before you can safely reach your destination, the train car suddenly rumbles and shakes, startling you out of your reverie. This train loudly skids to a violent halt, and you hear a rattling noise behind you. Setup. Gather all cards from the following encounter sets: the Essex County Express, the Beyond, Striking Fear, Ancient Evils, Dark Cult. These sets are indicated by the following icons. Alright, I will go grab those and be right back. Alright, so we have the Essex County Express, the Beyond, Striking Fear, Ancient Evils, and Dark Cult. Okay, let's get these out here. We have our scenario reference card, we have our agendas, we have our acts. All right. Put one of the 3 engine car locations into play at random. Remove the other versions of engine car from the game. Then put 6 of the 8 train car locations into play at random, in a straight line to the left of the engine car. Remove the remaining 2 train car locations from the game. All right, so train car, engine car. So let's start with the engine car. All right, we have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, so that's the second one. And then the other 2 are removed from the game. All right, we have our train cars. We have 8 of them. There's always a train. All right, so let's get our D8 out, starting from the right. 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have our D6. 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have a D4. 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. So that's the first one. All right, these two are removed from the game. These are over here. Cool. Reveal the leftmost train car. Each investigator begins play in that location. If that location has a forced effect that triggers upon entering that location, ignore it. All right, so let's see what it is. 3 shroud, 4 clues. Passenger car is connected to locations to the left and right of it. Forced after you enter passenger car, so we ignore that. Place each investigator in that place. There are 4 clues. All right. Set all 4 copies of Across Space and Time aside, out of play. That's this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Based on your difficulty level, add the following chaos tokens to the chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign. So standard, we get a -3. All right, I'm going to go find that and I'll be right back. All right, here is that -3. Let's put it in the bag. Give it a good shake. And then let me just make sure I write this down in here. -3. Okay. Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards. Moving on the train, left and right. During this scenario, locations are lined up from left to right, with the engine car as the rightmost location. Whenever a card effect refers to the location to the left or the location to the right, it refers to the location immediately to your location's left or right. Any card effects that reference the direction left or right should be interpreted from the perspective of the diagram below, as of course. And that's it. All right, so I'm going to shuffle these as well as our player decks, and we can begin in just a moment. All right, we are now ready to begin. A tear in reality. As the train to Dunwich comes to a jarring stop, you look out the window behind you and see an immense tear in the sky, like a rip in a piece of cloth. Several of the rearmost train cars are pulled backwards, and there is a dreadful metallic crunch as they are detached. The train cars topple upwards and into the rift in the sky. Nearby passengers are panicking, others are cowering in their seats, and one elderly man has fainted in fear. 4 Doom Threshold. Run. The train is stopped on a bridge high above the Miskatonic River. You might be able to survive the fall, but you don't like your chances. Your best bet is to make your way to the engine car as fast as you can and get the train running again. Objective, if an investigator enters the engine car, immediately advance. We are starting in a passenger car. It has 3 shroud and 4 clues. However, each train car does also have the text. The train car is connected to the locations to the left and right of it. You cannot enter a train car unless all of the clues on the location to its left have been discovered. And that's the same for the engine car. So we need to get these clues and fast. Yeah. So let's begin. We'll start with Zoe. Yeah. Zoe's going to play a Prepare for the Worst. It costs 1. She's going to search the top 9 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's going to be a machete. Shuffles the rest back into her deck. Seven, 8, 9, 10. All right, and then she's going to play her cross and the machete for all of her money. All right, that's Zoe. Huh, interesting. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. So Rex is going to investigate. He currently has 4 to 3. Oh, I didn't read these. Oops. We have 2 skulls. Skulls is -X. X is the current agenda number, which is 1 right now. And we have 1 cultist, which is a -1. If you fail and it is your turn, lose all remaining actions, then end your turn immediately. Okay, now that we're back, we are going to investigate. We have 5 cards. We're going to spend 2 resources with higher education to get a +4, so we are 8-3. And then we're also 3, 4, 5. We're also going to commit this deduction. So if you're wondering, there is a free triggered ability window before you commit cards. That's when I did that. And then you commit cards. So even though that I have less than 5 cards now, I can do that. So 4 plus 4 plus 1 is 9-3. -3, so that is 6-3. We succeed by 2, so we will use his ability as well as the deduction to get 3 clues. We will then fast out a magnifying glass. And then investigate at 5-3. That is a -1. We will get a clue. His last action will be to draw a card. Search for the truth. That's actually really good. I might want to play that next turn. Yeah, I want a lot of cards. Okay, let's go to upkeep. Zoe will draw a vicious blow and a resource. Rex will draw Dr. Miley Christopher. Great. Gain a resource. All right, we are 1 out of 4 doom. Zoe draws Dissonant Voices. No assets or events this turn. Rex draws Rotting Remains. He does have 5 cards. I think he's okay taking horror, though. 3-3. -1. He takes 1 horror. All right. So Zoe can't play anything, so she might as well just move. Zoe's going to move here. 1 shroud, 2 clues. After you enter passenger car, you must either discard a card from your hand with at least 1 wild icon or take a damage and a horror. A wild icon. I have none of those, so damage and horror it is. And it has 2 clues. Do we have any wild icons? We have Search for the Truth. I want to play that, though. Yeah. So Rex's first action, he will play Search for the Truth. Costs him 1. Oops. He draws 4 cards because he has 4 clues. So Burning the Midnight Oil, that's good. Delve Too Deep. Burning the Midnight Oil again. And I've got a plan. Okay. That's good. He's going to shortcut over here. I think he's okay taking a damage and a horror right now. Yeah, because I can save those wild icons for other places that might deal damage to him. Second action, he's going to investigate with Burning the Midnight Oil. He gets 2 resources for that. So he is 5-1. -3. He only gets 1 clue, unfortunately. His last action, though, will be to play Dr. Miley Christopher. Where is he? There you are. Good. All right. This goes away at the end of the round. But let's go to upkeep. Fish's Blow. Gain a resource. Rex will draw. Perception. Gain a resource. Perception is very good. All right. We are 2 doom out of 4. Zoe draws Frozen in Fear. Rex draws Claws of Steam. Test 3 willpower. If you fail, take 2 damage and you cannot move from this location this round. Damage from this effect must be assigned to your assets first if able. That's rough. Zoe will commit her guts, and then Rex will spend 1 resource. Total of +4, so that's a total of 7-3. -2. Zoe will draw a card off of Guts. It is a guard dog. And that's done. All right, Rex, let's have you investigate. You're going to play a bit Burning the Midnight Oil to get 2 resources. You're investigating a 4, 5, 6 to 1. As an Elder Sign, succeed by a lot, but you only get 1 clue. Exhaust Dr. Mylan to get a resource. Guess the clue. Yeah, okay. All right, second action, let's move here. 2 shrouds, 0 clues. It's the Dining Car. After you reveal Dining Car, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Grappling Horror and draw it. Oh, of course. That's okay, though. Grappling Horror. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so the Grappling Horror is a 3-fight, 3-health, 2-evade monster abomination. Hunter. While you are engaged with Grappling Horror, you cannot move. Classic. So he investigated, then he moved. Oh, then we can play I've Got a Plan. That's actually great. Yeah, sure, let's do it. We're going to play I've Got a Plan. Cost 3. He's fighting with his book, so he is 5 to 3. Sure, let's commit this perception. 7 to 3. He'll deal 4 damage. It's pretty good. That's a -4. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got it. Wow. I'm glad I committed that then. We draw off the perception. A strange solution. Very good. And this dies. All right, so that's Rex's turn. Zoe will take 2 actions to move here. This is after you reveal, so that doesn't happen again. Thank God. Then she will gain a resource. Hopefully play the guard dog next turn. End of her turn, she tests Frozen in Fear. She is 4 to 3. That's an auto fail, so we do not pass that. All right, let's go to upkeep. Zoe draws a lightning gun. That's good, but we want to make sure we get rid of our Dendromorphosis before we play that, I think. Rex will draw Preposterous Sketches, and we'll gain a resource. We have a total of 5 cards. That's good. All right, we are 3 doom out of 4. Zoe draws an Arcane Barrier, so leaving here is tough. Okay. Rex draws Mysterious Chanting. So we find a cultist enemy and draw it. That is great. I want to find the big one. This one. We're going to spawn it here because it's the only... It is an empty location. And spoilers, it's not going to be around for long. I suppose I should read Mysterious Chanting. I'll do that in a sec. So Mysterious Chanting says, Revelation, place 2 doom on the nearest cultist enemy. If there are no cultist enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a cultist enemy and draw it, shuffle the encounter deck. So, at the end of the Mythos phase, the Wizard of the Order is also a 4-fight, 2-health, 2-evade humanoid cultist. It spawns at any empty location. This is an empty location, so are these, but we're going to put it here. It has Retaliate and Forced at the end of the Mythos phase. Place a doom on the Wizard of the Order. Stop. Okay. So Zoe's going to try and move. So she needs to test Arcane Barrier. She is 4 to 4 right now. Do you have anything to commit? No. A skull is a -1. We are going to play lucky, because I really just want to get rid of this. So we succeed, so this gets discarded. If successful, discard this. Yep. And then she moves. After you enter, discard at least 2 total willpower icons or take 2 horror. Willpower icons. We have none of those, so we take 2 horror. That's a little spooky. That took her 2 actions because of Frozen in Fear. Then she's going to play Guard Dog. She tests Frozen in Fear again. She is 4-3. Ooh, auto fail. Again. Wow. All right, well, I guess I'm kind of okay with that. Rex, move here. Willpower icons, huh? Oh, no, he can take 2 horror. That's fine. Okay, so he's at 3 horror now. Actually, well, yeah. We'll take 2. So we put 1 in Milan and 1 on himself. Alrighty, let's investigate. We are 4, 5, 6-2. -1, we succeed by 2, so we'll get 2 clues. And let's investigate again. Oh, Dr. Mylan gives him a resource. 4, 5, 6-2. -3, succeeded by 1. Get 1 clue. Also, his thing was limit once per round anyway. All right, so that is their turn. Let's go to upkeep. They will draw Brandon Kathuka. Of course, enemy phase technically would happen first, but this guy does not have Hunter and not engaged, so nothing happens. Brandon Kathuka is very good, though. All right, Rex will draw Inquiring Mind. That's also very good. Get a resource. All right, we are advancing. Keep moving. The rearmost car of the train detaches as it is pulled backwards. To your horror, it rises off the tracks and is consumed by the gate above you. Remove the leftmost location from the game, or place it in the victory display if it has victory X and no clues on it. Each investigator at that location is defeated. Each enemy and asset at that location is discarded. Discard all clues controlled by the investigators. So, you are dead. This is gone. No victory. And we discard all our clues. Discarding all clues. All right, next agenda. The maw widens. The tear grows larger, and you can feel the rearmost car of the train shaking as it is pulled backwards. The situation threatens to erupt into chaos as more passengers realize the danger they are in. Some passengers are looking for places to hide, while others are running about the compartments in terror. 3 Doom Threshold. Zoe draws an Ancient Evils. Classic. Rex draws Rotting Remains. That's fine. More horror is fine. 3-3. Auto fail. Take 3 horror. He's at 5 horror now. Okay, now we start to worry. All right, Rex, you're going to investigate. You are 6-2. -4, we succeed. Get a clue. We will then move. Second action. 3 shroud, 2 clues. Parlor car cannot be investigated. As an action, spend 3 resources to discover a clue in the parlor car. Victory 1. All right. Well, we do have money. Can't be investigated. We don't have a Drawn to the Flame, do we? No. That's okay. His last action, we spend these 3 resources. Oh, we should have gone a resource from that as well. From Dr. Mylan. So we're going to spend 3 here to discover this clue. Zoe's going to take 2 actions to move here, and then she's going to gain a resource. She now tests Frozen in Fear. She is 4-3. I think I do want to get rid of this at this point. So Rex is going to commit his Inquiring Mind to go 7-3. -1. Didn't need it. That's okay. All right, Zoe draws. Drawn to the Flame. Well, that could have been useful a little bit earlier. Gains a resource. Rex will draw Lucky Cigarette Case and will gain a resource. All right, we are 2 of 3 Doom. Zoe draws. Push into Beyond. Shuffle a non-story house you control. It's going to be the Guard Dog. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, discarding the top 3 cards. The Guard Dog. God damn it. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. She just died. That's really bad. How did it get so bad? Oh, no. What happened? We took a horror. We took a 3 horror. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. That's so unlucky. We discarded the Guard Dog. All right, well, let's see what the other card was discarded. It was going to be a stand together. There was no way that we could stop that, right? No. Wow. All right. Zoe takes another mental trauma. Oh my God. Okay, we really need to work on that. She is dead. She has no clues, but these are all gone now. Yeah, because she had 4 horror on her. God damn it. Wow. That's really bad. So she's going to start with 2 horror next time. Oh, it's not Zoe's day. All right, let's see what Rex's card is. Terror from the Beyond. He can look at his own hand. Skill. Discard nothing. All right, Rex, you really just got to go then. Gain a resource. Spend 3 resources. Move. 2 total fight icons. Well, that's going to be you, Dr. Henry Armitage. Wild icons do count for that. 2 please. All right, we need to get the strange solution out. Yeah. Do the thing, move. I might have wanted to actually do that before I moved, but it's too late now. All right, let's go to upkeep. Rex draws Jeremiah Kirby. Oh, I didn't have money to play it anyway, so it's fine. All right, we do advance. The next train car... don't stop. The next train car is ripped backwards with violent force. A middle-aged man hangs from his fingertips as the car flies unhindered towards the rift. In moments, the car is consumed whole, and the man lets go rather than be pulled into the void. He starts to fall, but is caught by the rift's force and pulled inside it anyway. Remove the thing. Discard all clues. Same thing. Remove the thing. No victory. Discard all clues. 1, 2, 3. Next agenda. Rolling backwards. The pull of the rift in the sky seems to grow stronger, and the entire train begins to roll backwards along the tracks. The rearmost cars of the train begin to rattle, the force of the rift threatening to detach them. You must get out of these cars as fast as you can for Doom. Rex draws a helpless passenger. Putting the play location to your left as an action, parlay to take control of it. As if forced, if helpless passenger leaves play, each investigator takes a horror. I think we're just not gonna deal with that. All right, we're gonna spend a resource to play the strange solution. And then let's investigate. We are 4, 5, 6, 6-4. Our agenda number is 3. Let's commit Jeremiah and this preposterous sketches to a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-4. -3. We succeed by 1. So we get a clue. We get a resource. Second action, we'll investigate again. 4, 5, 6. We're going to spend the resource that we get from Dr. Mylan. Oh, we don't have the cards. Never mind. So we're just 6 to 4. My +1. Okay. Well, I could have used that before, but that's fine. Okay, upkeep. Ready this. Rex gets a guts. Get a resource. Currently don't have 5 cards. We have 1 out of 4 doom. Rex draws and ancient evils. 2 doom. All right. Move here. Engine car. Fuck. Oh, I mean, it's fine. We're going to be fine. 2 shroud, 4 clues. After you reveal engine car, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a grappling horror and draw it to shuffle the encounter deck. You see a foul beast atop the terrified train conductor, who cries out in panic. Victory 1, finally. 4 clues. Shouldn't be a problem. We do get a grappling horror. We're going to take it from the encounter deck. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So the grappling horror engages us. That was our first action. Oh, sorry. We should have done this first. That's okay. Wings of Steam. The investigator entering the engine car reads the following out loud. A tender car filled with coal blocks your way to the engine cab. Swallowing your fear, you climb out of the nearby window and clamber onto the roof of the train, making your way across the tender car. The steady backwards motion of the train makes it difficult for you to keep your footing. As you get closer, a winged creature swoops down from below, its body comprised of piping hot steam. You must decide, test 3 agility or test 3 combat. We're testing agility for sure. So we are 3 to 3. -1. So we do fail. If you fail, you leap too far and barely grip the side of the train, hanging on for dear life. Although you manage to pull yourself up, the experience is terrifying. You suffer 1 mental trauma. That's not so bad for Rex. All right, and get the engine running. You've managed to make it to the engine cab, but now you have to get the engine started again so you can outrun the pulling force of the gate. Objective, if there are no clues on the engine car, immediately advance. Of course, the grappling horror is engaged with us, so we will attack it with the strange solution. We are 6 plus 1 from Dr. Mylan is 7 to 3. Oh, actually, no, we're not actually using our intellect, so we're just fighting. So we're 6 to 3. There's a cultist, which is a -1. Do not fail. It is dead. Third action, we investigate. We are 4, 5, 6 to 2. Skull, which is a -3. We only succeed by 1, so we get 1 clue. All right, let's go to upkeep. Rex will draw Nihilism. Gain a resource. We did successfully investigate Dr. Mylan last turn, so let's get another resource for that. All right, there's 3 doom out of 4. Rex will draw an Acolyte. Spawns here. Totally fine. Okay, I think it's actually time to delve. We're going to get some XP out of this no matter what, so let's just freaking do it. Delve. Rex draws. Broken rails. Each investigator at your location loses an action. Each investigator at your location with 4 or more damage from discard an asset he controls. We do not have that much damage, so we do this. So now our third action, we're going to play another delve. and see what happens. Rotting remains. Okay, we need to pass this now. So we commit guts. 3, 5. 5 to 3. We're also going to commit this lucky cigarette case. 6 to 3. -4. So 3, 4, 5, 6. -4 is 2. So we fail by 1. So we take a horror. We're at 6 horror right now. But we did get another delve. All right, that was his whole turn. So we go to upkeep. Acquiring mind, that's actually very good. Get a resource. And now we're advancing. It's getting faster. 2 of the train cars closest to the gate are severed from the rest of the train by a sheet of impossibly hot steam, which slices through metal like a knife through butter. The cars are sucked upwards and fly into the gate. Something above the train lets out a terrible screech, though to your ears, it is like the shrill sound of a broken steam pipe. Remove each of the two leftmost locations, and we discard all clues. So this guy is dead. These 2 are gone. They don't have victory. Discard all clues. 1, 2, 3. That one is the one that has victory. Yep. That and new agenda. Agenda 4. Drawn in. The gate crackles with power as its strength increases. Dirt and rocks from the edge of the bridge behind you are torn from the ground and trees are uprooted, pulled in by the gate. One younger passenger smashes the window of your car and shouts, "We gotta get out of here!" He leaps out of the window, but before he lands in the river below, he is snatched in the talons of a swift flying creature and carried out of sight. A trail of steam is left in the creature's wake. 3 doom. Rex draws, pulled into the beyond. Sorry, pushed into the beyond. We're going to do the magnifying glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, discard 3 cards. Quick thinking, perception, strange solution. Okay, so we don't take any horror, but we do lose a strange solution, which, depending on how this goes, could be bad. I think we're just going to try and go for the win. Yeah, there's no use dawdling. So let's investigate. We are currently 5 to 2. We're going to commit this inquiring mind because there are clues here. To go 8 to 2. As a -2, we'll succeed by 4, so we get 2 clues. Let's investigate again. We are 5 to 2. It's a -2. Succeed. Get this clue, and we advance. Forward motion. The engine roars to life and kicks into motion. You shovel coal into the engine's firebox and are relieved to see that the train is moving forward along the tracks once again. Resolution 1. Okay, well that could have gone better, but we did get out. Well, they can't be said for Zoe, but... Before resolving any other resolution, if at least one investigator was defeated, the defeated investigators read Investigator Defeat. Your experience beyond the gates is simultaneously terrifying and impossible to recall with clarity. A hypnotic spectacle of lights, otherworldly sensations, and altered geometry dances at the tattered edges of your mind. An unearthly voice from beyond rings in your ears, its significance an enigma. When you awaken, you find yourself in the woods, several miles from the Miskatonic River. Destroyed train cars surround you. They are crumpled as if from a severe impact. They are also decayed as if years of rust and squalor have claimed them. There is no sign of the other passengers. Each investigator who is defeated has acquired the across space and time weakness and must add 1 copy of it to their deck. This card does not count toward that investigator's deck size. So Zoe's going to get a copy. It says, Revelation, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. what happened on the other side. Each investigator who was defeated earns 1 bonus experience, as their experience beyond the gate grants them insight into the cosmos. If an investigator with the Necronomicon was defeated, nope. If an investigator with Dr. Henry Armitage, Professor Warren Rice, or Dr. Francis Morgan, was defeated, in your campaign log record that the character in question was kidnapped, the associated card must be removed from the investigator's deck. Okay. So, what's his name? Dr. Francis Morgan. That's his name. Yeah. So, Dr. Francis Morgan was kidnapped. So let's cross that off of her stuff. And she also gets across space and time. Okay. If no resolution was reached, but we did get a resolution. You breathe a sigh of relief as the gate behind the train collapses harmlessly upon itself. The few passengers who survive the ordeal seem unable to comprehend what just happened. One passenger mentions a pipe bursting in the rear car, and that quickly becomes the explanation for the innocent and ignorant, those who either cannot or choose not to delve further into the mystery. You, on the other hand, know better, although in hindsight, you wish you hadn't. So we earn Victory X, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and Zoe earns 1 additional one. So Zoe has 5, Rex has 4. And we're done. So we're going to be going to Dunwich. All right. Well, that could have gone better, but again, Rex is able to just basically solo this entire scenario, especially with this. I mean, it helped at the beginning. Anyway, I'm going to go do some upgrades, and then I will be right back. All right, welcome back. So Zoe had 5 XP to spend. She is having a problem, namely with horror. So we're going to try and get the most horror soak that we can. I didn't want to get an Elder Sign amulet because we already have Zoe's cross. So instead, we're going to be getting soak from other places, namely 2 copies of protective gear. There are some pretty nasty hazards coming up too, so I think that should be pretty good. And 1 copy of Brother Xavier. These are pretty expensive, so we'll see how that goes, but, we'll see what happens. We're going to be replacing 2 copies of Taunt and 1 45 automatic with those cards. Rex had 4 XP to spend. He's just going to get a Miskatonic Archaeology funding. We're getting lots of Miskatonic assets. We're going to be coming up on getting a lot of those as well. So I think that's going to be pretty sick for him. All right. Well, that is this episode. Essex County Express. Next time we're doing Blood on the Altar. Until then, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. This has been SuperVing99, signing off.